The Texans, they got blown out twice by the Colts last season, but they moved from Carson Wentz, the Colts did, to Matt Ryan during the offseason. What are your general thoughts on their move at quarterback and just that overall matchup?
Well, I think it's an upgrade for Indianapolis. I mean, part of the reason why Carson Wentz is gone is because he failed to get the job done in a game against Jacksonville at the end of the season. And I think there were other ongoing issues. Matt Ryan probably has about 2 to 3 more years left. I mean, they're hoping he can give them what Phillip Rivers gave them a couple of years ago. I personally think the Colts will win the AFC South this year. So I think it's a good move overall for Indianapolis. I think that Ryan will do well in his new home. Obviously, the AFC is incredibly loaded with quarterbacks. So I'm not picking Indianapolis as a Super Bowl representative, but I do think they're going to win the South.
All right. So let me ask you a little bit about the point spread. And by the way, quick reminder to those that are trying to support us, you can subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube. That's a great way to do it. I look at every comment, so you're going to be heard. And Andy, are you surprised the Colts are an 8-point favorite on the road for this one?
Not particularly. I mean, the Texans, I think, are going to show some progress this year and be better than they were last year. But most odds makers still would have them among the worst teams in the league. And as I mentioned, not everybody's going to share my sentiment about the Colts, but they were a 9-8 team last year. And a lot of people do think they're going to win the division. So obviously, I think there are reasons for optimism with the Texans to a degree, but I'm not terribly surprised by that spread.
Do you think the Texans can cover this, or are they going to get blown out again?
I think this game's going to be more respectable than the games last year, but I would not be surprised if Indianapolis wins by like 10 to 14 points.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.